Good Sunday afternoon, friends. We're getting ready to do a recipe here, but a couple of you wanted to see the things that Maddie and I got yesterday when we went to the holiday shopping trail. And so I thought I'd show you real quick before we get to the recipe. So here I have just a little garland that I got. I have two trees that I put up in my dining room. I kind of do a old-fashioned Christmas in the dining room. And I put an old-fashioned tree, and I put old-fashioned ornaments, things like that on it. And then we have our regular family Christmas tree in our family room. So this will go on probably the old-fashioned Christmas tree. Then I found this little jewel, this little retro thing. And listen, I got this for $2. And it has a timer, so you can set it to come on. In the evening, it lights up. Isn't that cute for $2? What a find, friends. I love it. Okay, and then I got, there's a thrift store uptown, downtown, however you want to call it here. And I got this bag of, like, holly or, I guess whatever it is, Christmas stuff. Christmas poinsettia. There's a poinsettia in there. And then this is Christmas holly or mistletoe. I don't know. It's Christmas greenery. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I got this for 99 cents. So I'll figure out what to do with that. Here are the little bulbs. I got 5 of these little retro bulbs. Look at those. Now, I don't think they're Star Bright. I think that's what they're called. But they're just too cute. So I got 5 of those. These will go on my retro Christmas tree in the dining room. I just love these. This one has a little deer on the front, like little Bambi. Look how cute. All right, I got this little Pyrex bowl. I don't have this pattern. I don't think I have any of this pattern. So I got this. Isn't she cute? Can't pass up the... I have such a hard time passing up that Pyrex. So in here, I love bells. 25 cents. I'll hang on the door. So cute. Once again, it's retro looking. Then I found this little basket to hang on the retro Christmas tree. I'll fix it here in a minute. It's just a little basket of Christmas greenery. Wasn't that cute? I got that for $1. And then I got this little bell. And it's crocheted. It's even got the little dinger inside of it that's been crocheted. Got it for $1. Isn't that cute? Someone took the time to make it. It wasn't me. I can't crochet that well. And then I found this little feller. And I just thought I got him for $1. Look at him. Isn't he cute? I think I put some candy in there or a candle. Something. I love Santas. So I thought he was cute. I have another Santa out in the car. I forgot to bring it in. He's crazy. I'll show you later. He looks like he's drunk. I don't know. But his facial expression cracked me up. So I had to have him. I'll have to show you later. I forgot to bring him in. He's in the back of my minivan. And then this little Santa I got for $1. Look at him with his little friends. He's got a squirrel friend. And he's got a little rabbit down there. And I just thought he was so cute. I love little old-fashioned looking Santas. Got him for $1. There we go. Then back here I got, also look at this little feller here. Can you see where he lights up? Red and green. Blue. He's so cute. So he's got a little battery operated there. Oh, I just love him. $5. And then I got this little thing. I couldn't pass this up. I just thought this was so cute. This is just a little box. And it's got this little duck in there with a Christmas hat on. Adorable. I just thought I gotta have it. It's so cute. He's got a little Christmas. Look at that. $5. So all this will go in my dining room as part of the retro Christmas. I love Christmas decorations. I love decorating for the holidays. And about 2 weeks in, I'm like, started getting claustrophobic. I'm like, I gotta get this stuff down. So I don't put my stuff up too early because I start getting a little antsy. So anyway, those are my finds. I got some other things, but they're gifts, so I can't really show them to you, just in case somebody's in my family's watching. Okay, I'm gonna go and pack all this up, wash my hands, and we'll get back to our recipe. So we're having Sunday dinner, and what we're having today is meatloaf patties, and that's what we're getting ready to make. Twice baked potato casserole. I've currently made that, and it's in the fridge, and I did a video on that, and that will be uploaded. I don't know what order. And corn, sweet corn from our freezer. So that, and an apple cake. They've already been into the apple cake. I made that this morning, and I've already uploaded that video for the apple cake. It was a winner. It was moist. It was delicious, and they loved it. Okay, so on to the meatloaf patties. Let me tell you why I'm making them patties instead of a meatloaf. Because Brock's friend Steve is here. Dr. Steve, as we call him. He's a cancer researcher. And about this time every year, he comes and stays and visits. And he goes deer hunting. And so he'll come and visit and stay with us a couple days while he's here. So they're out flying the drone, Brock's drone. So they won't be back till dark. So this is easier for me to have ready for them versus a meatloaf because it'll take longer to bake. So I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to make them into individual patties, because why not? Let's do it. Let's try it. I've never done this before. I've never made them into individual patties. Okay, I know people put them in muffin tins and all that. I'm just going to patty them up like a hamburger. We'll see what happens. 2 pounds of ground beef in my beautiful girl here with some onions. As always, onions is optional at your house. You can also add peppers. I'm not going to. I debated on whether to cook these in the skillet or put them in the oven, and I finally decided on putting them in the oven. So that could be your choice as to what you want to do. All right, so 2 eggs and a half a cup of milk. Okay, and I never make meatloaf the same way twice. So I like to, but I usually keep to the basic things. Now what I do always use, and I always love it, and I've always done it, and I don't care, I just enjoy this, is the meatloaf mix. I don't know why, I think it's got all those good spices in there, and that's what I enjoy, and that's my favorite way to make it. So you can make yours the way you like, but don't pass up these meatloaf seasoning packets. I keep them in my pantry at all times. I have them on hand. They've got onion powder, salt, paprika. See, they've got everything in those you need. All right, I'm gonna add that in. And if you don't want the packet, you know, put your own seasoning in. I'm not gonna stop you from doing what you like. All right, I'm gonna mix that in. Some people say, I don't want all the salt, I don't want all the sodium. That's fine. Just season it, the meatloaf, however you want to season it, okay? Got that mixed together. I'm going to add that right in with my ground beef. Now I'm going to add some onion powder. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm not going to add a whole lot of salt because that mix is kind of salty. So I'm just going to add a little bit. And then because they're individually patties, everybody can individually add more salt if they want to. Black pepper. And then I'm going to come in with umami. So umami is a Japanese word, and it means the word for savory taste. So it's one of the 5 basic tastes along with sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. So I'm using this umami powder, umami seasoning blend. So it's supposed to intensify the flavor of things. That's what umami means. Okay. Put that in there, and then I'm going to add a little bit of Worcestershire. I don't have this. Listen. Oh, boy. I'm going to add all I got left. I would say probably about a teaspoon. Add that to the grocery list. And then some A1 sauce. Probably about a teaspoon of that also. Go. There was a big debate in my house with A1 sauce. So when Brock and I started dating, my dad had grilled steaks. Now, to us, my family, we call ourselves meat purists. A good piece of meat, in my opinion, doesn't need anything but salt and pepper. Maybe butter, if you're feeling frisky. So, that's how I grew up. Dad always had, I mean, we had cheap meat too. But when we did steaks, he did a good quality steak. And to me, if it's cooked right, it's done right, it doesn't need anything but salt. And no ketchup, please. That's just me. So anyway, when Brock and I were dating, we got steak. So Dad grilled steak. Well, something about his mom, sometimes her meat's a little overcooked. Shh, don't tell her I said that. So, Brock, when Dad grilled the steak, asked for A1. There was silence in the room. Everybody looked around like, what? And I said, there's no A1 sauce in this house. We don't need A1 for this steak. And then we laughed, and he tried a steak, and he's like, you're right, it doesn't need any A1 sauce. So it's kind of like a running joke. Clearly he could have A1 sauce, but we really didn't have A1 sauce in our house because, you know, didn't need it. Our steak was like butter. Anyway, so the next time Dad cooked steak, he went and got Brock a bottle of A1 sauce and set it on the table. So was it cute? My dad wasn't offended. So anyway, so now I keep A1 sauce in the house. Brock likes to put it on his baked potato. I don't know why. Sometimes my boys eat some weird stuff. So anyway, I keep a bottle in here. I always think about my dad and the A1 fiasco at the house. One sleeve of crushed crackers. Now, if you didn't want to do this, I busted out the other end. Just add you a couple slices of bread or breadcrumbs. Okay, go. I like that sound. I don't know why. Sounds like tromping through the leaves at the house. Listen, I live in the woods, and let me tell you what. In the middle of the night, if a squirrel is running across the leaves, it sounds like a herd of buffaloes coming for you. A little squirrel can make a lot of noise. All right, go. Got those crackers in there. This smells so good. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some more crackers. Let me tell you why. My husband likes, I don't want to say a drier meatloaf because it's not dry. He likes a tighter meatloaf. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go grab a little bit more crackers. Okay? For me, I don't care. I like meatloaf about any way. If it's made right. I mean, I've had some not so great meatloaves, but Brock's side of the family and my side of the family make great meatloaves. And I've always enjoyed meatloaf. So I don't care if it's tighter or if it's looser. It all tastes delicious to me. Okay, so we're gonna add about probably another half a pack of crackers. Use your best judgment on how you like your meatloaf, okay? All right, here we go. This is it. This is all I'm gonna add to this mixture. Get it stirred in there a little bit. Alrighty, friends. Let's get this out of the way. So I took my wedding ring off so I don't have a mess here. So I've got me a baking sheet here with some non-stick foil. Now comes the fun part. It's time to make the patties. Actually, I don't really like this part. Brock always makes the patties for me. I don't know why. I grew up on a farm. I grew up processing meat, venison, cow, pig, done it all. Still don't like the feel of it. So we're gonna make patties there. You're gonna make them pretty good because, you know, they're gonna shrink up. This is beef that we have processed, so it's a little bit leaner. It won't shrink up as much. Don't want to use ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, ground pork. It's all gonna be great. But for me, meatloaf, I want that ground beef. May have to do 2 pans here. I don't know. Maybe if I scoot them down a little bit here. There we go. All right, so we got 4 patties so far. Mason told me, I didn't know this when I planned out today's menu, that he wasn't going to be home, that he was going to go down and visit his girlfriend. So we're going to have plenty of leftovers without Mason being here. Okay. Scooch these together. I'm going to try to squeeze them all in this pan together. It won't hurt. Looks like I can get 2 more and we'll get them all on there together. Kind of fun. All right. And there we go. So we got 8 patties here. Wash my hands really quickly. Sorry. Nice and clean. Now all I'm going to do now is add some ketchup. This is what I prefer to the tops of each one of them. You could do brown sugar. I'm not going to get that fancy. I'm just going to go old school here today. And there we have it. I'm going to bake these at 375 degrees. Meatloaf patties. And we're going to have the twice baked potato casserole. And like I said, the corn, freezer corn. And then the apple cake for dessert. I'll be back to show you when this is done. It's exciting. They look good. They smell good. I'm kind of excited about this. Yeehaw! All right, friends, here they are, those meatloaf patties. I don't know what to call it. It's traditional meatloaf, but I made it into individual patties. $3.75, 30 minutes. Listen, that's half the time as a traditional meatloaf. So I already got me a piece here because it was super hot, trying to cool it down a little bit. Let's see how it tastes. As you can see, cook through, not dry. Love meatloaf. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's so good. I don't know if I'll make a meatloaf the same way again. I kind of like this. We're having twice baked potatoes, casserole with this, and some freezer corn and some cottage cheese. You'll be seeing all these videos uploaded for the twice baked potato casserole, and of course for the meatloaf patties. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna enjoy dinner with my family. I hope you're having a great Sunday. And once again, I'm so happy to be with you. I've missed you. If you're new here, like and subscribe. Hang out with us, see all the great recipes I try to throw together for you and your family that are quick and easy and delicious. Bye, friends.